Finally, there's nobody up here, not a single car. This is gonna be a weird one today because I'm gonna go scout it finally. Never got the chance of the 3 times I've been up here. But yeah, I'm gonna go look for a spot, camp in the car tonight, and then go back to that spot and do actual bushcraft camping. But I'm not gonna bring you guys with me. Maybe the GoPro. Maybe. Not sure. Yeah, the GoPro might be a good idea. Shouldn't be rocket science, just follow the water. Where can I set up shop? I don't want to be too deep in the bush either, because like this is all shrubs. Unless I just wander in, find a random clearing, which I doubt. Been exploring for 30 minutes or so. See if I could find a place to set up a camp. See, the problem is I don't want to be too close to the water. This animal is going to travel here to drink. I don't want to be too close to the bush, but that only leaves me with being closer to the road. I don't want to do that either. So the happy medium is going to be back up here. Well, I don't know if I want to venture any further. It's getting pretty thick. Yeah, it's all bushes back there. Kind of opens up over there. I guess I'll check it out. Got nothing better to do. This area, I mean, if I get away from this guy up there, go back some more. This, for example. I don't want something like that happening to me. Because this would be nice. It's big enough to... Actually, would this work? Just build on top of this guy. Around him is a fire pit. Pretty flat. Maybe. This might be good. I don't see any other better candidates. Just clear this guy out. A couple of rocks. We've got a fire pit ready to go. This might be good. No dead firewood everywhere. This side too. I mean, when that thing comes crashing down the middle of the night, it'd be pretty freaky. Okay, so did some scouting. I think that spot is good. Definitely can't see it from here. It's like way in there, like 150, 200 yards probably. Pretty dense. I mean, you can see, or you can't see. Can't really see much of anything. So if you look over there, there's like a hump, and then it dips down. It's buried back there. So the plan for tomorrow, let's see, I'll set an alarm before I forget, because I always do. Let's do it for 7:30. Tonight I'm gonna camp back here. Probably back in that same spot, because you know, you go where you're familiar. Yeah, I'll wake up bright and early, and then come back here, get to work, set up a camp. Alright, so this is the spot that I scouted yesterday. I camped in the car last night and it was freezing cold. Said it was like 21 degrees. With wind it was like 14. If that's any indication of what tonight's going to be like, then you know, we need to get to work now. There's not any widow makers. There is one branch to worry about up there, but I should be in the clear unless somehow it freakishly comes back this way. Yeah, this is probably the only clearing that I've come across yesterday. It's about 9 a.m. right now. Yeah, so I gotta get to work. So the goal is clear this spot out. Probably build a bed here, put up a ridge pole, set up the fireplace, maybe a ridge pole on this side as well. Right, yeah. And then put a fire deflector over here, reflector, deflector, whatever. And I think we'd be good. So, let's get to work. The wind's picked up a lot compared to yesterday. Yesterday it was probably like 2 miles an hour. Right now it's between 7 and 10. It's about 30 degrees, 34 degrees probably. A little sketched out because I've never been here. Fire pit's coming along, sort of. Just laying down rocks for a base. And man, it's so windy today. Oh man. Really hope it's not like this all night. It's probably gonna get worse. It's about 10. I've been working just clearing this so far. That should work. All right. Got my ridge pole. Just right here alone, like back right here, this area. 1, 2, 3, 10 fallen over trees. A lot of stuff to work with. Yeah, let's get to work. That can be used. That's not crossing okay. Make it nice and neat so you can work one by one. It's about 10:45. I've been collecting wood for almost an hour. Definitely don't have enough if I want to do the bed, fire deflector, reflector, whatever it's called. Probably gonna be collecting wood for another hour. It's about 11:30 now. I also checked my phone to find that the camera's been on for about 2.5 hours, so I had to hack back to get this to charge this. Luckily this isn't that heavy. I bought this to jumpstart my car, but it also doubles as this charging. But yeah, it's not that heavy. I'll add it to my already heavy bag. But I've collected a decent amount of wood. So I believe the sun's setting. I don't have to believe, let's find out. 28 degrees. Actually, let's see what the actual current location says. Wardensville, 23 degrees. Feels like 14. It doesn't feel like 14. I'm gonna stick to the 28 one. I believe 28's more realistic. I'm wearing I'm wearing 4 layers this time. It feels like 21. Sunsets at 5:10. It's 11:35. Let's see what the other Wardensville says. 5:11. So first order of business, I guess I'll take care of the fire reflector. I wish I had a big log to process the wood on. I only got this like rotten log over here. I'm sure I'm gonna have to collect more. Okay. to, we'll just get to the hammering when it's done. You know, I didn't even realize it, but I picked up this branch from somewhere down there, and it's the perfect length of what I want it to be. Prettiest. It's coming along enough. Okay, change of plans. I'm just gonna cut them all to size first, and then stack them in so they're all oddly shaped. Maybe one more. Let's do two more. Oh! Alright, I'm just gonna secure them, but not like make it super tight, so I'll just slide them in because it just keeps falling over. There's just no winning with this thing. Got some bank lines so I don't have to keep buying paracord. Whoa, easy there. Okay. All right. Just going with the old arbor knot, Canadian jam knot. Alright. Overhand at the end. A little loop. Another overhand, but don't close it. Bring it around. There's a billion YouTube videos on this, but whatever. Alright. You want to slide this close to the knot at the end. Tighten it. There you go. And you want to pull towards where you fed the cable from. Got this to there you go. Alright. Okay. Reflector's done. Pit done. It's coming along pretty nice. I wanted to make it a triangular shape because this area is a triangle. So I got this side. Got the ridge pole ready right here. Got another ridge pole over there. I think I have enough to make some beds, or a bed. Jupe, you're on your own. I'll probably put up a ridge pole for you, and that's about it. But for now, I gotta watch out for me because I got 4 hours left of daylight. I still got to build the bed, put this ridge pole up, collect firewood, a lot of firewood because I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory here because it is going to be freezing cold. I don't want it to be too tall. I want it to be a little more low profile. So it's over here. This be a good height. But the bigger it is, the more space it's going to have to heat up. And I can't afford that right now. Same thing as the fence. I could cinch it down real good. All right. Of course there's a rock there. There's a rock. There's always a rock. Wow, I found a spot without some rocks. Wow. All right. Of course, there's a rock there. Right when I thought there wasn't. I feel a lot better once I have my tarp up. So I'll just utilize the most abundant thing right here to make a elevated platform for the bed. Rocks. Tons of rocks everywhere. I'll just stack some there and then just start putting some logs up. We'll see how that turns out. I still need to get some water too. Should probably do that. working in windy conditions is a nightmare, man. It is a nightmare. Isn't exactly the quickest release, but I need it to be secure. It's gonna be super freaking windy. Okay, since the soil is really soft and like damp, wet, tent stakes aren't sitting in there. So I'm gonna have to make some. I'm gonna tie off this center point. We'll try to patch up some of these gaps in the fence with much leaves and debris before the sun goes down. I only have an hour and a half, maybe 2. Big old leaf pile. I should prevent wind from going through the cracks and hitting me, which is my biggest concern from the fire. Because the wind is coming from uphill, just like it did yesterday when I was scouting for this spot. So I think that's going to be my biggest concern. Cover up the whole of the shelter over here with my rain poncho. Just weigh it down with some rocks or something. That should block the wind hitting me from that side too. And I think I'll be good. That should help a little bit. Oh, my back. Okay. I'll figure out the order after. Okay. Clearly that needs to be wider. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Two more. should be an edge. Ow. Okay. All right. Not bad. Okay. I gotta clean off some pokies, but it's gonna work. Yeah. Then I'll tie it off with some bank line. This one time I was having an argument with someone, I forget who it was, but we're arguing on what side is the front of the backpack. I was saying that this side that you see is the front. So when I say the front pocket, which is closest to what you're viewing, so if I say the right pocket, it's going to be this one, but they're saying that the side that touches your back is the front. But I don't know. I would have to disagree. I have like an hour and a half of sunlight left. More like an hour. Sun's probably going to be dropping in like half an hour. I'll still have daylight, but not direct sunlight. So, solution: log, cordage, tie-offs. False sense of security, but it's still better than nothing. Plus it protects me from the wind, which I'm not getting much of. The leaves are helping over here. My jacket hanging over there. I'm protecting that water bottle. I guess I'll set up the bed, get a fire started. I don't want to jinx it, but I think this one might actually work. The fire is literally arm's reach. I'm going to move all that wood probably over there to protect my head in case something comes up or something. And if I need to stoke the fire, I just grab right over my head and throw it in. And from the last time, the zipper is on the wrong side for this bivvy. But it's going to be super cold, so I don't care. Ow, I keep hitting my head on the freaking ridgepole. And I'm going to throw my wool blanket on there, in there, because it's going to be a cold one. I think it's supposed to be 27, 26, plus wind. I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, last night it said 28, but then I checked my phone, and at like 2 in the morning, it was like 14 degrees because of wind chill. Yeah, it's 21, 7-mile-per-hour wind. So whatever the wind is, deduct that from the temperature. Yeah, so I think tonight's supposed to be about the same. But when you're sleeping in your car with no fire, it sucks. Like if you're doing something like this, I got fire, I got decent protection from the wind. The fire is gonna be the game changer here. The fact that I'm really close. Yeah, let's finish this up. Blah blah blah. Oh, let's take it for a test drive. Ah. Ow. This would be nice if I weren't sleeping on a pistol. Just digging in my lower back. Yeah. If we get this fire like a blaze of glory tonight, it's gonna be comfortable actually. Alright, let's get a fire started. I think I have enough firewood to last throughout the night. And like the other thing, Mother Nature has provided the perfect measuring stick. And it fits the fire pit perfectly. Right? So now I'm just gonna have to process all that. I found a couple hard oaks over there. Those should burn, I don't know, 2 hours a pop probably. And I got these little 1 hour ones at the bottom down here. These twigs will go away in like 15-20 minutes. But I think I have enough. If not, I'll use that excess pile back there. I hate to waste good wood, but what are you gonna do? I collected a bunch of pine needles earlier. These things light up real fast. Brought Big Bertha with me. All right. Okay, maybe not that quick. Alright, I'm gonna add a bunch more. There you go. Let's see if that does anything. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. Good old dryer lint. There you go. I could just use my lighter, but you know, where's the fun in that? Spent the entire day building this camp just so I can use a lighter. Yeah. Thanks. I smother it. I smothered it. go. Now we're in business. We're hearing that pine cones burn. Let's see. It's not doing anything. Here you go. Nah, screw it. Burn, pine cone, burn. The sun's just about gone down. It's a lot lighter on camera than what's actually going on. And the glows from the fire, which is, you know, starting to take shape. Building some coals. Finally gonna get to try my dehydrated meal, beef stroganoff. It's probably gonna taste like crap, but gotta try it. I should have enough to make it through the night, and then some. I set up this little perimeter fence there. All my get-in's right there, but I'm pretty covered all around the wall. And there's one behind this too. That's just blocking wind. Fire's kicking up. I think it's cold. It's pretty cold, but I'm not cold. This fire's working great. Still got a lot of firewood to process. You know, I believe this one's oak. Some type of oak. I don't know what, but it's real solid. This would burn for 2 hours probably. The bottom part, at least an hour and a half. I need about 12 hours worth of wood. Each one that's arm sized gets me about an hour, depending on the density. Yeah, this one should burn. Yeah, see how dense that is? Nice and solid. It's getting kind of warm here, actually. The wind's picked up dramatically, but yeah, no biggie. I've been out here for 10 hours now. Like last night when I was in my car, you know, there was no fire. There's just something primal about having fire. You just feel safe, I guess. I mean, I only have one concern. Well, my main concern is just one dead branch. I wouldn't consider it a widowmaker entirely, because it looks rotten. It's probably no bigger than this. Falling from 30 feet. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. More than likely just gonna tear a hole in my tarp if it does come down. Hopefully not. Yeah, last night I was just in my car the whole time, this little bubble, and I got freaked out by the wind. But when you're just out and about in nature and stuff, you just hear it. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's really starting to howl, but you know, I scouted this spot pretty carefully. Of all the things around here, this is like the one spot that didn't have any widowmakers other than that one branch, but like I said, tiny branch. Like all the other spots further up or down had like big trees that could fall over, so that was a no-go. That was a no-go. No. Come back over here. Come back to me. I made you. I just thought maybe the wind was just insanely loud because I was at the top of the mountain, but it's just as bad down here. Behind me there's a tree that fell over on another tree. It's kind of just being held up like that, and it's a heavy oak tree. It's more like that angle. It's being held up by like a little baby tree. So more than likely that could fall over in the middle of the night, probably, and that's probably gonna freak me out. But you know, I'm gonna know it's the wind when it comes crashing down. This wind's no joke, man. Let's see how fast the wind's blowing right now. Wind 9 miles per hour, so it feels like 25. Not too bad. I forget to look it up. What is it? With a low of 28. So when it drops down that cold and that wind kicks in, I'm climbing in this bivvy, man. Even when I was sleeping in my car, it was only like 2 hours at a time. Like with this, like I usually stoke the fire. Tree creaking. Look at that fat wood. Sizzle. This thing burns through batteries so fast. I'm on my 3rd battery already. It's been 12 hours, so yeah, I definitely have enough wood for the night. I'm just tossing in these little just excess pieces. I have one hardwood piece right there. Ah, it's soaked? What's going on there? I don't know. Hopefully it catches. Stored all of it under the bed. When I leave, I'm going to put it on top of the bed and tear all this down, obviously, except for the fire reflector. It's about 8:30 right now, and I think I'm going to turn in early, because I know I'm not going to sleep. Probably, you know, do the same old 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Wake up at 6 and cook some breakfast. So some of these aren't really catching too well. I was expecting an inferno. Some of them are punky and crappy. Huh. Should I use my solo stove? Or just place it right on the fire? Let's use it. Let's just use it. I haven't used it to cook anything yet. This guy's nest right in there. Good to go. So I'll dig up some coals. Here's the dehydrated stroganoff. Hopefully it's dehydrated enough. Okay. Yeah, I figured I'd eat now, turn in at 10. It's gonna take a little while to cook, I'm assuming. Ah, so. Alright. Not exactly sure how much water I'm supposed to put in here. Probably enough to cover it. Probably. I don't know. It's starting to get pretty chilly. Like, can't feel my fingers chilly. But this fire is not really kicking. This guy's punky. This guy's probably punky too. But let's get some coals. There's a big bed of coals right here. Drop them right in the solo stove. Pretty firm there, right? Okay, so the solo stove wasn't working that well. It really is just a twig stove. But this thing's been cooking for about 30 minutes now. Let's see what we got. Okay. Looks like there's too much water. Of course. Maybe I'll just let it boil. Just leave the lid off, I guess, and just let the water evaporate. Oh yeah, that's cooking up now. You know what, let's just go ahead and try a bite. Let's just see where we're at. Smells decent. Let's see if this food dehydrator was worth the money. Oh, what the? Okay, one of my traps just fell over because of the wind. I'll take care of that after this. Beef has the texture of beef jerky. Let's try noodle. Probably has to cook longer. Really absorb that water. Yeah, it's still stiff. Flavor's okay. Okay. Back on the fire you go. You gotta be kidding me. So I got a new headlight. It's the Through Night Scout Edition. My old one wasn't bad. It's just you had to cycle through 3 different settings every time you turn it on. I didn't want that. This is just click, on, off, double click for turbo mode, and then you hold it down to cycle through different brightnesses, and it saves the last one you have on, and then you just click on, off. The button's kind of wonky, but the only thing I do like about that old headlamp was the red light feature. That's pretty cool. But outside of that, both of them were click, 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 off. This is just, you know, standard on, off. Simple. Is that a chair? The wind is insane. Knocked over this one of my rails over here. My little guardrail that was right here, now on the ground, down there. It's a big old branch too, or a big old tree. So, hopefully it doesn't get any crazier than that. Let's see how this guy's doing, huh? See how he's coming along. Oh, look at that. Starting to look like regular stroganoff. I hate the way titanium on titanium feels. Looks okay. Let's try a noodle. Passes the test. Okay, the beef. Okay, beef with noodle. Let's try that again. Beef with noodle, because I can't put a fork in my mouth. A little better. A couple more minutes. Let it reduce some more. The noodles are good though. What a shocker, right? Noodles dehydrated. Wow. The beef isn't quite there. It's more like jerky. But I've had dehydrated jerky in my first video. I had dehydrated jerky, beef jerky. It's already dehydrated. But yeah, you just heat that up with some rice. Ooh. Garlic, onions, or whatever. Throw it in there. Simpler times. When I was more ignorant. I didn't know things. I just ran into the woods and now I got fears. You know, like mountain lions and stuff. Currently it is not a fear. Just because in the past 125 years, there's only been like 27 attacks or something, or 150 years or something. So I'm more likely to get coronavirus than be attacked by a mountain lion. Even though it's here. I know it's here. Got the paw prints in the snow. Actually, I didn't post that video, did I? That is a mountain lion print. Look how big that is. Holy fuck. So, this is a Hestra size 9 glove. This is like large. Right? Look how big that is. Holy crap. Just keeps going on the edge here. That's hoof prints, right?
That's something.
That's,
going that way.
this looks like hoof prints.
It looks like it was cleared out, running through, whatever it was.
Now, there's nothing like hot food while you're out in the cold camping. It's really needed. It hits just right. Man, this wind is insane, man. Yeah, okay, now I'll actually finish up and turn in. It's 10 o'clock. I'm incredibly confined right now because bivvy, zipper on this side, sleeping bag on the left. But I'm incredibly warm because I brought my wool blanket too. Because I knew it was going to be freezing cold. Yeah, catch you in the morning. Just whip me up a whole cord of sticks here. Oops, wrong way. With my luck, it's probably only going to burn for like an hour. This should get me to about 5. I got 2 big ones stowed away underneath the bed down there, right there, I think. I don't know if you can see that. These guys. But I don't know. I don't trust these. 10. Woke up at 1, so it's 3 hours. Wait, 1, 2, yeah, 3 hours. And I put fresh logs on there. There's no reason it should have just all burned out that quick. I'm working with a different size cut this time. Typically, something about this size. What is that? 3 inches, probably. I cut it the length of my saw, which is 21. This should burn for an hour, at least on the other side of the mountain. But that's all hardwood. I'm not sure what this is. Probably some kind of pine. Yeah, these just gas up real fast and go out. Feels good to have a fire though. I'm gonna kick back for a while and probably doze off at like 3 or 4. Probably 4. Tend to this fire some more. Morning, sunshine. It's about 6:45, 6:50. Sunrise isn't due for another 40 minutes. Sky is starting to get a little light. I should probably get a head start. Cook myself a breakfast and then mosey on out of here. Dangerous game there. Well, it's 7:30 right now. Sunrise. It's getting bright out, as you can see. Shut off the light. Yeah, just finish up my breakfast and just get on out of here. See you next time.